All right, ladies and gentlemen, and all you sadistic people who voted for this How to Platinum. No, I'm totally kidding. But anyway, what is going on, guys? My name is K Dogs Kennel, and welcome to the start of our next How to Platinum series. Big thank you to everybody that voted. I think we only had 19, like 16 votes, 19 votes, something like that. But it is what it is. For the next How to Platinum series and the vote, um, it started with a landslide, and then it ended up being somewhat close between Dark Souls 2 and Elden Ring. But Dark Souls 2 won out. So depending on how this series gets off the ground, we'll have a third installment of How to Platinum with another list of games and all. That's no idea why my voice just cracked right there, um, but yeah. So get started here in just a second here. So, a couple things to note about Dark Souls 2. Um, Boss wise, it is, with the exception of Elden Ring, is the granddaddy of them all. There's 42 bosses in this game. If you include everything in the DLC, which um, we have, much like Dark Souls 1, you have to get all the miracles, all the pyromancies, all the spells, and also the introduction of hexes, which are basically dark magic spells. Those are all trophies. All the covenants are trophies. I posted a short of notes I was literally typing up. Um, I've got several pages of notes, like I said, and I think it was Yeats who commented, "Man, you're too ready for this." I'm like, "Man, there ain't no such thing being too ready for Dark Souls 2." So, um, one trophy that is an absolute automatic in this game is the you know you're in for a treat with any video game if they give you a trophy for dying for the first time. That's a trophy in Dark Souls 2, ladies and gentlemen. The first time you die, you get a bronze trophy for that. Oh boy, this is going to be fun. I am going to grab something to drink, and I am going to feed my cats really quick. And then we also are going to be doing a death count. We finished Dark Souls 1 with a technically it was 76, although that last death I didn't count because I was showing off. But that doesn't. But we are going to go in this particular part or this particular series because it's going to be a lot longer than Dark Souls 1. Um, you know what? We'll bump it up by 10. 85 deaths or less is my goal for this series. There's a couple things that you um, I guarantee you there's a couple ways I'm going to die by jumping for something or missing or whatever. But anyway, guys, so hang tight. We're going to get started here in just a minute or two. Finish getting set up and all that good stuff. Give me about 2 minutes or so, and then we will get started on our How to Platinum Dark Souls 2. I will be playing the Scholar of the First Sin edition. This includes all the DLC and all that good stuff. So, like I said, bear with me just a couple minutes, guys, and then we'll get started. All right, hang tight. All right, guys. Sorry about that. So let's get started with this. Good Lord. I'm going to delete a couple of these. I don't know. No, that's not my platinum character. I think that is my platinum character, I think. But anyhow. Anyway, new game. Here we go. And we'll go ahead and let
Perhaps
the opening cutscene play out for you guys. So,
a dream, a murky, forgotten land. A place where souls may mend your ailing mind. You will lose everything once branded. The symbol of the curse. An augur of darkness. Your past, your future, your very light. None will have meaning, and you won't even care. By then, you'll be something other than human. A thing that feeds on souls, a hollow. Long ago, in a walled-off land far to the north, a great king built a great kingdom. I believe they called it Drang Lake. Perhaps you're familiar. No, how could you be? But one day, you will stand before its decrepit gate without really knowing why. Drawn to a flame. Your wings will burn in anguish. Time after time. For that is your fate. The fate of the cursed.
All right, we talked on the onset about how, when you die for the first time, that's a trophy. You're gonna get a trophy here for it's the self-record. Actually, I think it's after the scene with the fire dwellers, which is where we're gonna head right now. All right, and we get started with Things Betwixt. This is the starting area. Hold on. I know the controls are a little bit different on Dark Souls 2 than they are the other ones. Okay, there we go. Okay. Just making sure. But anyhow, I'm going to take this pathway up. Cross this bridge. There's a shiny we're going to go down there and grab. Come around here, take this corner here. Grab that for a small, smooth, silky stone. That is going to, we're going to give that to, there's a bird, a couple birds or whatever that, yeah, after this cutscene is when you get the self-recollection trophy, so.
What seems to be the ruckus?
Oh my, your face. The face of the curse.
It's an undead. An undead has come to play. They all end up here. All the ones like you. You spoke to that kind old dear, didn't you?
You're finished. You'll go hollow. Yes, you'll become one of them. Hollows prey upon men, feast upon their souls. This is the fate of the cursed. What is your name?
All right. Miss K-Dog. My name is K-Dog's Kennel the 11th.
At least you know your own name. Here's your reward for sharing. It's a human effigy. Take a closer look.
Who do you think it's supposed to be?
Think back, deep into your past. Yes, it's an effigy of you.
All right. So class-wise, you got an abundance of, and I'm really about to do something very, 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 very. Something I normally don't do. Debating on how I want to do this. Never done a deprive. I mean, you start at level 1 and all your stats are the same. debating on how I want to do this run. Should I do a deprived? Really debating what I want to do here. Because usually I do like warrior or knight because, like, you know, anytime I do this, it's always strength builds. But I want to. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna do a sorcerer. Why not? Why not? Our strength is terrible, but do a human effigy as our gift. You know what? It doesn't really matter. Be a male. Yo, big baby. Good morning to you, good sir. I mean, it's not gonna matter. You're not gonna see my. Man, there's some people that spend like time and time again.
All people come here for the same reason. To break the curse.
You're no different, I should think. Doesn't stand a chance.
You never know.
John's got the skull. Yeah, this is.
Go through the door and trot along to the kingdom. But remember, hold on to your souls. They're all that keep you from going home. Oh, I'll fool you no longer. You'll lose your souls. All of them. Over and over again.
Upping the death count a little bit. Yeah, only by 10. Only by 10. There's twice the bosses in this game than there were in Dark Souls 1. And there we go. You'd get your self-recollection trophy. So we're going to play this a little. Like I said, I don't usually do sorcerer runs, but there are hexes in this game. And hexes, I mean, we're still going to go towards strength, but... So, come up here, grab another human effigy. And then we're going to start navigating through this tutorial area. First bonfire. Bonfire. Here, grab a soul of a lost undead and a torch. Torches are a little bit unique in this game. Each torch you find, it gives you a 5-minute timer. Notice how kind of in the center, a little bit off to the right, next to my stats, you see a 5-minute timer. When you light your torch, that timer starts going down. Just kind of, like I said, a little bit of a different mechanic for that, but... Oh, God. I'm already stuck on the environment, so... But anyway, we're going to come out here. And these first couple areas we're going to go to, it's just your it's just your standard tutorial area. Shows you the basics of combat and that sort of thing. So I feel really, really weird using a sorcery build, but there's an NPC that I want to get very early on in the game that sells a crap ton of sorceries and all that crap, and you have to have a intelligence of 10. Oh, there's a backstab. With my itty bitty knife, my dagger. And over there, there's an area we can't get to yet. There's actually 2 ogres over there. And I kid you not, ladies and gentlemen, there is a coffin that all its purpose is to change the sex of your character. So, yeah, if you're a male, climb in there, change into a female. You're a female, jump in and become a male. So that's all that. We're not gonna mess with it. Oh. There we go. Stabby, stabby. Another dagger, which we don't need it, but. Die. Yeah, backstabs are super cool. They're super effective. Oh god, I forgot how much of us. The sorcerers can be a little bit of a glass, what they call a glass cannon. I was like, we are not dying this freaking fracking early. Think again. Alright, life gem. These are new to Dark Souls 2. Here, you'll crush one and your HP slowly starts to go up a little bit. There's different sizes of life gems and whatnot. The bigger the gem, the more life it will replenish. But so we'll get our Estus Flask when we get to Majula, which we're going to get to here in just a short. So here is the bird nest. There's a ladder here. Let's go ahead and kick that down. And then we're going to drop down here. There's like you see all these spires around here. We're going to light these later on, which is going to make a Black Phantom NPC spawn. But I don't think we need to do that right now. So we're just going to continue on through our area. Again, new to Dark Souls 2, there every now and then you'll have a statue blocking your way, which we need to have an item called a Fragrant Branch of Yore to unpetrify the said enemy. There's multiple ways to get them, but and the reason I went with a sorcerer class is because, like I said, hexes in this game are incredibly OP. I just can remember how to jump, which is the L3. Oof, very tricky jump there a little bit, right on off the get-go. A couple of amber herbs, those replenish, I believe, spell uses. Oof, God, I always hate that jump. I hate that jump. Don't like it. And up here, plunging attack. That was kind of weak. You're the one of you guys. Good God. Die. Reef. Can't fight that thing with a tiny little dagger and shark at the beginning of Blue. Now, trust me, we won't have this dagger long. I promise you that. There's a very, very good weapon you can get early in the game that any class can wield. Cracked red eye orb, which, like I said, not gonna be invading. I gave one of my favorite characters. Oh, I appreciate that. I know I've seen you up doing Chrono Cross. I have seen the first. I gotta get, like I said, through the last couple episodes you posted. But I really appreciate that. That's there's There's no, I don't think there's a higher honor than if another creator uses your name, like to name their, their characters and whatnot. So yeah, I think it's actually the last 2 or 3 episodes I gotta play catch up with. I'm actually off the next 3 days, which is really nice. It just happened to fall on my weekend off, and we're gonna take a break from packing today, which we desperately need. We've done nothing but pack for the last week, and why do I not have music? I don't want a message. I want... Because Majula has probably my favorite music in the entire game. I don't know why there's no music, but okay. Weird. There it goes. Divine Blessing. Alright. This is Majula. This is the central hub of the game. Oh, there it is. We just didn't go far enough into Majula to trigger the music yet, but yeah. So up here, we're going to meet an NPC. This is our... we're going to get 2 covenants back to back right here that you need. The first one is the Way of the Blue. I always find this interesting. If you look at this statue, you will see... This is how many deaths have been since the game was released. How many deaths have been registered online worldwide? And for those that are not good with numbers, that's 510,195,212. That's a lot of deaths, but... So we're going to talk to this guy.
You're undead, aren't you?
This is Crestfallen Salden.
Distant scent, the smell of...
That is a bunch. That's a lot of bunch.
Fate. This is Majula. It is a kind of settlement. A place where life is almost normal. And in Dran Lake these days, there are very few places like that. I am Salden. And like you, I lost everything. And now I'm here. You probably heard that it was possible to break the curse here. Well, that's not true at all. There's nothing here for you, me, or anybody. Do you know much about souls? Even I'm not certain, but I'm told that the soul is the essence of life itself. Anything living, sentient or no, supposedly has one. What we call the curse is traceable to the soul. Do you see what that means? To be alive, to walk this earth. That's the real curse, right there. We undead will never die. And that's quite a predicament, really.
A lot of these NPCs, you're just gonna... It takes a while to exhaust all their dialogue, but...
There are 4 beings in this land with giant souls. And wherever you go from here, you'll sooner or later come up against them. Each has a powerful soul and a terrible curse. If that frightens you, then you ought to just give up right now, like I have. Do you ever cry out for help? The journey of an undead is long and treacherous.
You'll face invaders from other worlds at every turn. If you need help, why not proclaim faith in the Blue Sentinels? When you face danger, the Blue Sentinels will come to your aid. Protection is yours, if you wish. You need only accept their kind embrace.
Join the Way of the Blue Covenant. That's going to net your your what should be, well, your third trophy. You get the blue seal ring, and
That is a why people are weak.
blah 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 blah. Anyway, just exhaust this dialogue, and then we are going. One thing that we it's new to this game is the gesture trophy. There are several gestures that you learn throughout the game, and that becomes pertinent because you need, there's actually 12 gestures to be exact, as I'm looking at my notes I've typed up. So there's that welcome gesture. Yeah, so definitely get that. Like I said, you'll need that towards your platinum, so. Oops.
May you find peace.
Alright, anyway. You bummed me out there. The next covenant. Oh, and let's. I do want to also, because I have it typed up. In this covenant, you can get various rewards. All the covenants, you can get various rewards. If by defeating one invading phantom, you get. If you're a part of this covenant, which we're gonna actually, just because I can. One thing about Dark Souls 2 is the rings. It gives you 4 ring slots as opposed to 2. I think that's a fantastic upgrade in that regard. But the Way of the Blue is, if you're a member of this covenant, if you defeat one invading phantom, you get a blood bite ring. Defeating 5, which will get you to rank 1. Rank 2 is defeating 5 invading phantoms. You get the Hush spell, which is actually not required for your platinum. And then rank 3 is to defeat 10 invading phantoms, thus netting you the blue Tearstone ring. All right. So again, none of the rewards from this covenant are required for your platinum, but I do just simply want to notate that they are that's what they entail. So our second covenant, and one that you will get for your trophy, as I have my freaking notifications on my phone are going apeshit, is over here. And we're certainly not going to join this covenant, but you do need this for your platinum, because again, it is a trophy. Is this grave thing right here? This is Victor Stone. This is the Covenant of Champions is what this is. This will set you upon an arduous path. Okay, to join it? No. Again, do it for your trophy, and then get out of this, because it makes the game harder than it already is. And then you can yeah, it basically, do I have this right? Hold on. Okay, yeah. Covenant of Champions Covenant will raise the difficulty of your current game by 1 new game. So it would raise up the difficulty to New Game Plus. And then ranking up in this covenant requires these items called Awe Stones. And then giving this covenant 10 Awe Stones will net you the Great Magic Weapon Sorcery, which again is not needed for the Platinum Trophy. 25 Awe Stones gives you a First Dragon Ring, and 50 Awe Stones give you the Vanquisher's Seal. Don't know what any of that is. I've never gone for it. Don't ever want to go for it. But all right, so there is a couple trophies right there. Over here, grab 5 Homeward Bones. Very, very nice. Over here, there's we're gonna fall down this pit later on. If you fall down here right now, you're gonna die because it's too far of a drop. So go over to this guy. Actually, we're gonna bypass him, climb the ladder, and we're gonna grab this treasure chest, which is gonna be a free Titanite shard. Again, Titanite shards upgrade your weapons. So. This is the armor seller. You can buy all sorts of armor, and then the more you spend, the cockier he gets. He does end up selling boss armor and of the sort. So, but coming to this building, we have a kitty cat by the name of Shalaquar. Which there's a couple rings we're going to be buying off of her later on in the game, but we don't need anything with her right now. We're going to come over to this well, strike this rock, which causes a corpse to come up for our first Estus Splash shard. Now, I know what you guys are thinking, K-Dog, we haven't even got the Estus Splash. Why do you need a shard? Well, we're about to get the Estus Splash, so calm the freak down. And then we're going to come over here to this bonfire. Light it, and then down there you see the Emerald Herald, which is how we level up in the game. Falling to your death doesn't count to your death counter. Now, the only thing that will not count toward the death counter is if I get invaded by another player. Because if I fall to my death, that's my own fault. Why am I not watching where I'm stepping? Kind of thing.
Are you the next monarch?
I am.
Or merely a pawn of fate? Bearer of the curse. I will remain by your side till this frail hope shatters. Take this with you. May it ease your journey.
And then she gives you your Estus Flask. Now we already have an Estus Flask shard, so now we can level up our Estus Flask by one already.
He who made Drangleic what it once was. He who peered at the essence of the soul. King Vendrick.
Vendrick's name you will hear a lot throughout the game.
Bearer of for seek the
Blah 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 blah. Upgrade the Estus Flask. There you go. Okay, then again, we can use her to level up, which, let's pop. Oh, yeah, gestures. You start with point, I won't bite, bow, wave, pumped up, war cry, righty-ho, and no way. So you don't have to worry about any of that, but like I said, we're going to find the other 12 throughout the game, so... Pop these souls and we'll do our first level up. And I cannot do my strength at 3. Just can't. Well, we'll get 1 level up. That works. Alright. So we have a couple different options that we can go. If we go, this is Leningrast. He's our blacksmith. We have to go buy his key, so we can open up shop. Let me turn around. Actually, there's only 2 ways that we can really go. We can go that way, which will take us to Hyde's Tower of Flame. I don't recommend starting with that area. I do recommend starting with the Forest of the Fallen Giants, which is going to be over here. Take this path. Over here. Pull this lever, opens up this door. Takes forever to... or to get up there, but anyhow, we're gonna drop down here. You can go across and take the scenic route, but we're gonna go just down here to this chest and grab a human effigy. One thing we have not talked about is when you die in this game, you lose, it's either 5% or 10% of your max HP, and the only way to get it back is to use a human effigy. It's super freaking annoying. One over here. Oh god, I seriously was like, I'm not dying this soon. Anyway, grab a homeward bone and a soul of a lost undead here, and then we can just take this pathway into the forest. Forest of the Fallen Giants. Now we have ogres. Absolutely avoid these things like the plague right now. They will do it. Really? These guys will do a shit ton of damage. We're gonna get a bonfire here in just a second so I can use all my... Ow. No. Actually, we gotta go upstream, if you will, to our next bonfire, which is right here. Oh, yeah. Okay, can you... Okay, hey. Thank you, iframes. Shit, I need to heal, but... Oh god, that was almost death number 1. Can't have that. Ooh. Playing way too close. Oh, that was like completely bullcrap. Die. No, that's exactly right. You can't have a death this early. Like, there's no way. Can't wait to get rid of this frickin' dagger. Like I said, we're gonna grab another weapon here before... Okay, seriously. Dude! Oh my god, are you freaking kidding me right now? Unbelievable, getting shot at with arrows, getting pelted with... Okay, that's fine. Thank you. Oh. Not want to deal with that over. There's a ring back in Things Betwixt. We purposely left because it's guarded by an ogre, and it's not something I really care about. Okay, you are pissing me off, because you keep hitting me with your arrows. Die. Oh, right through your spine. Come back over here. Grab a soul of a lost undead. Alright, and we're going to climb up this ladder here. So can you climb a little faster? Now this area is littered with these soldiers that are on the ground. Not too complex. Green Blossom, that increases stamina regeneration. If you really want to get fancy, do a running jump over here. Grab a Soul of a Nameless Soldier and 10 throwing knives. Kind of meh if you ask me. But, oop. That's alright. It's all about my health anyway. I'm okay with that. Really? Really? How is it I can hit him like 3 times and he's fine? I get kicked twice and I'm down. Whatever, game. Damn, thank you. I needed that after I wasted one of them, but that's fine. Ridiculous. I say it's ridiculous. Anyway, you sadistic fucks that voted for this game, I hope you're happy. No, I don't mind playing. I actually like Dark Souls too. Yeah, you're a little hazardous because, like I said, you chuck fire bombs like a douchebag. Anyway, come over here, do a little bit of a running jump over here. And you get an upgraded weapon. You get a short sword and a Soul of a Lost Undead. Get rid of this piece of crap dagger. Never mind, we can't even wield it because our frickin' stats are so damn low. But that's alright. That's okay. Yeah, we at least got... I want to get my strength and dex up to a bare minimum of 10. I mean, this is still going to be somewhat of a strength build mixed with a little bit of magic. Like I said. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. Oop. Whoop. This is what you want to avoid, is getting overrun by these guys. Damn. Talk about the ultimate sacrifice. It's like, I'm not against the sorcery build, I'm just not a sorcery guy. Broken straight sword, that's nice. This place is just littered with a bunch of soldiers. Life gem, very, very nice. Just replacing what I already lost. Throwing knife, meh. Backstabby. Human effigy. We're gonna be going through human effigies probably a lot in this game. The broken straight sword. Absolutely amazing loot we're getting right now. Tell everyone what you saw today. Really? I don't think I like your tone, sir. Bag back. Bag back. Eat my magic. Over here, there's going to be a little bit of a... There's a guy that's going to be ready to ambush you. God, my stamina is crap, too. I guess that we gotta... Shoot! 3 of them. Eat my fireball. No, more like eat my soul arrow, at least for the moment. Pyromancy we'll tamper with pyromancies later on, but yeah, I say a little bit of a clusterfucky area, but it's fine. Behind this bookshelf, we have some wood bolts. I mean, nothing I'm going to use, but oh damn. Die. Damn it. Wasted ace. So, oh god! No! 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 Thank you. Dude, you can block all you want. I'm still gonna stab you. Stabby, stabby. Life gem. We're gonna run through this area. Oh god. Hollow infantry gloves, better armor. Thank you for, you know, giving me a firebomb right to my mouth. I appreciate it. There's the buckler shield. Yeah, that's an area we're not even to yet, and they're freaking firing away at us. Ooh, nice drop, a bastard sword, very nice. And now I have the hiccups. We're gonna actually come into here, use the bonfire really quick, and then bro, I'm taking a goddamn drink, bro. Bro, I am taking a drink, bro. I have the freaking hiccups. I would like my hiccups to go away. You want to be a douche? First class grade A dickhole is what you are, sir. God, what a dig. And you can warp from the start of the game, which is actually really, really awesome. I absolutely love that aspect. Alright, so here we have Melentia. We can just exhaust her dialogue. She sells, you know, a couple weapons. Yo, Deadly! Welcome in. Sells armor. She sells some useful stuff. The one thing we want to get right off the bat is Lindengrass key. That's the blacksmith. I mean, it's 1,000 souls. Not really a big. Oh my god. We're gonna come up here. Yep, I Deadly. I've platinumed this game. I know what to do and I know where to go. So yeah, this weather beaten door you can break. Yo, Matt, what is up, good sir? Yeah, I didn't think this dagger was gonna break. I swear to God, these hiccups have got to go. I do not deal with hiccups. They're annoying. All right. Hollow soldier helm. You can get. Yo, John says, don't forget. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. If you are new to the channel, subscribe to the channel. You get a small white science soapstone and a couple radiant life gems. Like I said, initially it's like a couple items you're not quote unquote supposed to get. very gently fall on this branch to grab the divine blessing. Alright, so now we're going to go get a weapon that is fairly OP in the early part of the game. Yeah, I know I'm not waiting for you to come get me, you bastard. I'm coming to get you. After what you did last time. Anyway, grab some witching urns. You throw those, and they do some damage. Anyway, we're gonna fall down here very carefully. Oh God! Hi. Hi. We're gonna go this way because I said very easy to get overrun. 2-for-1 sale. And do a running jump. Another human effigy. And just take this path down. Oh, or just fall. That works too. Didn't mean to do that, but... I knew you were there. I just was waiting for you to fall. Yeah, we gotta definitely improve stamina because, like I said, stamina is a bit low. All right, climb down here. Still have a lost undead and another torch. I said, I absolutely hate this freaking dagger. You know, I swear to God. Really? Over there we have a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Oh, life gem, very nice. These guys can hit like trucks. By choosing to take him out from afar. There we go. Decent amount of souls, but like I said, they can be a little bit of a hassle early on in the game. So we're going to come into here. There we have a fire lizard. Thank you, iframes, for catching that. And then in this chest, you get a fire longsword. And like I said, this is a fairly OP weapon early in the game. I don't even think we have the stats to wield it yet. No. We need 10 to 9. So that's our next upgrade, is to be able to wield this weapon. Because like I said, early in the game, it's a fantastic weapon to have at the start of the game. Have to get back up. Grabbing some more life gems over here. Matt says, I needed this video years ago. Yeah, like I said, the How to Platinum Dark Souls 1 was just, it did incredible. It had a solid number of views. And then to get back, we just have to go over here, through here, and then just take this path back up. So why? Oh, you know why? Because I rested at that bonfire. I'm like, why are these enemies respawn? Oh God! Oh God! Oh, this is not good at all. I forgot I rested at the bonfire. Therefore, all those enemies respawned. I'm like, I thought I killed everything. Oh, yeah, I was like, you guys gonna come up, please? Please join my party. That it? No more? Well, here, let me bring the fight to you. How's that? I think you're coming up. You coming up? Huh? Oh, coming up? Alright, whatever. So, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go back to Majula, we're gonna level up. And then alright, so with Lindengrass key you can open his door and then he can get to work. This is, like I said, this is gonna be your blacksmith.
Ah, yes. Now I can get to work. But first...
And in his shop is a treasure chest where you can nab yourself a free short bow. So, very cool. Pop all these souls we got. Very nice. Very nice. Like it. Get up, bitch.
Bearer of the curse, lest this...
Alright, so we need to get our strength up to 10 and our dex up to 9 to wield this fire sword. Are you serious right now? I'm missing it by one. What's my next level up? I need 1,200 souls. Alright, that's fine. I can make that happen. I can make that happen. Back to Cardinal Tower. You know what? We'll go until we get the shortcut unlocked, and we should have enough for a... oh, God! I hate doing that right out of the gate, falling like that, but... This guy's got a nasty weapon. It's a halberd, but... This early on in the game... Oh, my buttery Jesus. I said my stamina is shit. But then again, like I said, it's a sorcerer. Get more souls than what you need to level up? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Because I really want to wield this Spire longsword, because like I said, early in the game, it's a fantastic weapon to... So level lost and dead. Let's go ahead and pop that, just because... Alright, so we're over halfway there, so... There we go, this way. God damn it. So stamina is ridiculous. I should say lack thereof is ridiculous, so... Anyway, we'll come over here. We're going to drop off over here for a brief momento. Climb this ladder. Yeah, I knew you were going to be shooting at me from up above, you bastard. Okay, has anybody ever told you you are annoying? Need you out of my life, sir. Now who's shooting me? Is it you? It is you. You've hurt my feelings now. Not really. Why on earth? I mean, I know why. It's these jackaloons up here that are pelting me with arrows. It's because they're mean. I think I just keep taking arrows to the face. I love that. I really do. That's alright. I should have my revenge. Alright. Rear, do a jump over here. And drop down here. There's an item down there if you want to get it. I'm not really that worried about it. Come over here, stop just short because there's a giant ball that comes rolling through. Arrow guys with an angry face. I know, right? And then come over here and we're going to talk to a very important NPC by the name of Kale.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You know, I'm sorry that I just got shot with an arrow trying to talk to you by this dickhead. Don't be rude. The man was trying to talk to me. And then you want to interrupt me. Oh, is it a rage? I always call it an angry face, but yeah, I could see rage.
Why cartography, you ask? Well, that's a good question. When I first came to this forsaken land, it was a curse? Something about a curse. How embarrassing. I seem to have lost my focus. But I do know one thing for certain.
That says no respect, damn arrow guys. Anyway, exhaust his dialogue, and he ends up giving you...
Now, yes. Wait, then what? Were you looking... What? Shh, here.
He gives you a house key, which opens up a house in Majula. This is where Kale will go.
Incredible, really. Oh, son. I'll be perhaps...
Yep. Exhaust his dialogue until he says something about it, that he'll be back in Majula soon, so... that is a trophy to get all the NPCs to go to Majula. So, we're gonna do... I'm gonna Homeward Bone. That way we can level up one more time, get our fire longsword. So, like I said, because we're gonna use that for a while. Oh, and Melintia, we also gotta just talk to her. Until she talks about, I think it's time to move.
It's high time that I
Yeah.
have a move. I've a bargain for you next time we meet.
And if you buy, I believe it's 10,000 souls worth of merchandise from her, she will gift you a silver covetous serpent ring +1. So, super cool. Alright, back to Majula. And ladies and gentlemen, we have been going for a little over an hour, and we have not had a single death yet. Of course, I say that, and now I probably just fucking screwed myself. And not in the good way.
Bearer of...
Alright. There we go. Now we can wield our precious. Which for a sorcerer, it's... As a dagger does 57, whereas two-handing yeah, 78 plus 15s, and then 78 fire damage plus. So I mean, you're doubling the amount of damage you're gonna do. Which is super nice. Just super nice. Alright. And you'll notice a difference. Alright. Go back to the... Oop, wrong thing. Wrong bonfire. Cardinal Tower. You know, John says never say never. That's a fair point. That's a fair point. All right, so let's go ahead and there we go. I was like, I know you can just slide down. Like I said, the damage. Like I said, the damage you do with this thing. Significant damage, like I said, for the early part of the game. So. We already went through all that crap. Like I said, yeah, there's an item down there. You want to get it, feel free. I'm not going to worry about it. And we have another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Well, I wanted to show that, but just not you hitting me with it. There's a witching urn. How do you like it, huh? Yeah, we're gonna come down here. Neat little trick thing here. If you get this guy to throw a firebomb over here at these barrels, you are a son of a bitch. I swear to God, I call this linebacker moves because these guys just move. Really cannot stand you guys. But anyway, this guy throws a firebomb over this way. It will blow this wall down, which gives you a shortcut back to your bonfire. So, just like I said, some food for thought for you guys. And then we're gonna come up here, we're gonna get our first taste of the Pursuer. You can beat this guy now. I personally struggle with him here. If you beat him there, you don't have to fight him in the boss arena. But there's other enemies that are up there, which make it a little bit difficult to fight him up there. But, like I said, it's not like, yeah, like this guy will pop up. And I really didn't feel like fighting this guy. Yeah, like I said, trying to fight these guys and the Pursuer, I'll pass. Die. But the good thing about up here, human effigy, a couple life gems, another torch, and another Estus flash shard. So there you go. Make sure to grab that. And some repair powder. Notice the red bar that is below my weapon. That is the durability bar, which if that starts getting low or whatever, your weapon can break. Which obviously would suck. This is going to be kind of a nasty little area coming up. There's going to be an ambush in here. And if you're lucky, this guy that's with arming a ballista, he'll take out his own guys. shit. As it can be a little overwhelming at first, but like I said, it's not that bad. Radiant Life Gem. Yeah, this is the guy that was, like I said, he had a ballista that he was using right here. Great Soul Arrow. That is a sorcery spell that you need for your Platinum Trophy. So make sure to grab that. Large Soul of a Lost Undead and a blue wooden shield over here. And we can actually come down here. Oh yeah, Pharaoh's Lockstone. If you have a Pharaoh's Lockstone, you can use it. It'll reveal an illusionary wall. You can get a Chloranthy ring. Nope. And yes, chests in this game are booby trapped. There's crossbows. There's poison. There's mimics, and there are others. But come down here, grab a Titanite shard. This is a unique little thing not many people know about. It does not open from this side, the door, right? But if you hit it, you're gonna prove me wrong. There it goes. Yeah, if you just hit it, this door opens. Revealing an enemies. There are some enemies. What on earth are you guys doing? I'll just die. And then again, another chest. It's booby trapped. Or not. Never mind. But anyway, you get the life ring and you get a large Titanite shard early in the game. So, very, very nice. Life ring just slightly increases your HP. So, again, super cool to have. Okay. So we are done in this room. That's the way we need to go. This is going to open up a shortcut for us here in a bit. Wing spear. Not an oh my god amazing weapon, but I mean if you're into spears. All right, this guy's name is Pate. He's a sneaky bastard.
Hello there. Traveling all alone.
Yo, Yeats, what's up? Time. Yes, sir. But anyway, just exhaust his dialogue.
I'll leave this one to you.
So, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna come in here, and this gate's gonna shut, and then a bunch of enemies are gonna start coming out. Pate knew this was gonna happen. That's why he's a cheeky little bastard. Oh god. Okay. Stop that. But again, with this fire longsword, like I said, you can... So, yo, cats and dogs, welcome in. I am fantastic. How are you? Yeah, so Pate is a big-time dick for that. He really is. But, like I said, there's going to be another NPC we're going to meet later on. You have no sound. You have no sound. Is anybody else having sound issues? Hang on, let me pull it up on my phone to see. Testing. Okay, now I got sound coming through on my phone, but no, I had to check on that. I was like, oh, that's always. Okay, I just want to make sure it was anything on my end. I was like, Yeah, that's why I was like, I have had that happen before where I haven't had sound, but there's a couple of illusory walls on this area. Yes, the dog says, we'll restart phone. Very bizarre. Yeah, I was just, that's why I immediately jumped on my phone to, is it muted on your end? There's one of the illusory walls. Let me grab a treasure chest. Grab a sorcerer's staff, which we already have, and some amber herbs, which replenish spell use. What did you guys die to? Like, all these blood stains. What the hell? And there's one more illusory wall somewhere. I thought there was. Oh. I know there's another illusory wall. Are you gonna prove me wrong? I mean, it would be the first time Dark Souls has proven me wrong. And then the aromatic ooze that we picked up, that is a culture weapon in magic. Yeah, maybe not. I could have swore there was two illusory walls. Okay, maybe not. I could have swore there was always two. I was like, who is attacking me? Anyway, it dropped through here. And this takes you back on the other side where you got locked in and then talked to Pate again.
I see you managed to escape. I hope that brave warrior didn't come a cropper either. Be careful out there. There's talk of unsavory bandits who prey upon travelers like yourself.
And talk to him again.
It allows
and he gives you the white soapstone to wear.
Well,
Alright, so once he starts repeating himself, his dialogue has been exhausted. And then, like I said, we'll be good there until we come across Creighton, which we won't come across him for a while yet. But so, in any event, we come over here. A couple enemies over here. Crap. Okay, that was bullcrap. I couldn't hit you through your buddy. Oh. Where did you come from? Will you die? Hey, come around here, grab a large soul of a lost undead. And then this is one of the 3 giant memories in the game. We can't access it until much later in the game. You need the an item called the Ashen Mist Heart, which you don't get until toward the end of the game. So bypass him for now. Come over through here. Oh my god. Life gem and a homeward bone. Look at that. God, sorcery is such a beautiful thing. And we come up this sword to a beautiful view. And some enemies. Oh. And then they drop down from up there. So again, just be very cautious of that, because they can knock you off the sword. Come up here, grab a halberd and a soul of a nameless soldier. Over here we see a ninja turtle. These guys do connect with you. They can do some serious damage. But like I said, 600 souls, not a bad payday. Have a couple more amber herbs. Again, this they replenish spell use. All right, come through here. We're about to open up a shortcut, which is nice. Come into here. This guy's alive, so take him out. And there is a crystal lizard. Or no, I'm sorry. Large leather shield and a life gem. I misspoke. We're here to grab some fire arrows. And then this unlocks the shortcut, which we're going to go rest up at the bonfire. And then we're going to take on the last giant, who is the first boss of the game. Oh, well. Plus we have our flash shard that we can use. All right. Sorry guys, I'm just going over my notes here. Okay. Okay. Alright. Let's see, we're going to level up our fire sword for one. Blah, 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 blah. Fire longsword +1. Again, just gives us a little bit more damage in the early part of the game, so. Alright. No. I mean, I could use my souls, but honestly, the last giant is not very hard, so we're going to go take him out. Oops. Will you stop and back out and talk to her again so you can upgrade my flask? Thank you. Good God. Okay. All right. I said a little bit more damage. That's always a good thing, folks. Always a good thing. And we're gonna go down here, check out the last giant. which will net you your next trophy. And this door we cannot open until later on in the game. There are a couple of NPC summons that you can summon for this guy, but trust me when I say it's you don't need them. This guy is super easy. So go on in. And here is the last giant. Alright, so the key to this guy is to stay underneath of him and chip away at his ankle. Really? How did that even hit me? That was bullcrap. Okay. I don't want to deal with bullshit, but I say he does sweeping attacks. The hit detection in this game is absolute garbage. But again, just work on his ankles. And when he jumps, his last ditch effort, he rips off his own arm to use it as a weapon on you. When he gets to about half health, but... Okay, that one, I'll fully admit that one was my bad. That was my bad. But you can see the damage we're doing. Absolutely incredible. And down he goes. And like I said, defeat the last giant. That will net you your next trophy. 10,000 souls. We get the soul of the last giant, and we also get the soldier key. So... Yo, and Yeet, thank you very much for the subscription, my friend. Really appreciate that. Like I said, sometimes I get subs, like notified that I get a sub. Sometimes I don't, so. But no, thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. Okay, that's why I was like, I thought you already did, but no, I thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Means a lot. We are on the road to 1,000 subs. Which is pretty freaking awesome. So, with our new key in hand, we're gonna open some areas that we weren't able to open before. So. Which one of those doors is right over here? So, use the soldier key that we got from the last giant, and this just simply takes us to the other side of the of over here. We have a chest over here that we're gonna grab for the Ring of Restoration and 3 torches. And the Ring of Restoration, just because we don't have too many keys right there. Ring of Restoration gradually will restore your HP. I believe it's like 1 HP per second or something of that nature. So, again, handy ring to have early on. As we come up here for the Grand Lance weapon. There's also a Saiyan Knight that guards a door that can only be opened with the King's Ring. Which King's Ring we won't get until much later in the game. So, bypass it for now. Come over here. Grab a couple more amber herbs. Again, those are for spell restorations. He won't move too far from the door. Yeah, produce the symbol of the king, which we don't have the... Ow! Vendrick would be disappointed in your ability, sir. Backstab you, you clown. I said cyanides, they can drop a significant amount of souls, because like I said, it's not, they're not too, oh my god, terrible, but so I said grab a couple things there. And then also we can use the soldier key over here. And we can come down here. We can summon a ruined Atlas, which I'm going to summon him for the pursuer fight, just because he can. You know what? I can summon him multiple times. So let's talk a little bit about shades. This is a shade of Alpha. So basically, what will happen is if you summon shades, and one reason I want to summon him here is because he can do the cast light ability to make this area a little bit brighter. So, which is pretty cool. Because there's going to be skeletons and whatnot. Some black fire bombs and a homeward bone. Atlas is a little slow. He doesn't. But again, having a fire weapon is nice because, like I said, skeletons are weak to fire. Ooh, Atlas, where are you? Skeletons can cause bleed damage. And the torch. And then we're going to come out here. We're going to have our first NPC invader here before too long. Really? That was kind of a dick move, sir. Atlas, you need to... Discretion could be the better part of valor, Atlas. You know, don't listen to me, my friend. Very nice. And there's more of those guys up here. Atlas, I don't really like your style, but okay. Oh god, there's fucking 3 of them up here. Holy crap. Atlas, let's go. Yeah, going up that ladder takes you up to them. How did you just simply come in here like that? You know, you are really ticking me off. And I hate to say, I just kind of use Atlas as cannon fodder when I summon him in. Whew. Throwing knife, I think that was from the bandit enemy. Oh god. Oh god, hi. So they came down off of that thing up there. Oh god, that did some damage. Oh my lordy. That was close. Amber Herb and Green Blossom over here. Atlas, I'm glad you got Estus Flasks, buddy, because I don't. Anyway, over here, grab another human effigy. Now with those guys gone, we can actually come up here. Yeah, that was all those guys up here. Maybe grab another human effigy up here. Come up here, grab a whip. A bastard sword. Oh, task completed. Yeah, shades are only on in your world for a short time being, and then they will end up disappearing. Okay, we're gonna have our NPC invader come out before too long. Where do we get our, Yo, Jeffrey, what's up, buddy? Yeah, this guy. How? Oh, God, I forgot. Oh! I absolutely cannot stand this guy, especially early on in the game. Yeah, now come back up here. This is kind of my little strat for him. Oh, God, hi! Oh, God, I don't like this guy at all. Oh, God, that soul greatsword. You know, you're a piece of shit, dude. You really are. I have no Estus, so... How did you just do that? You just, like, tanked everything. I'll use everything I got here. Again, don't know how you're just... I'm striking you, and you're just like, nope, I don't care. This guy is an absolute annoyance. Armor Dennis, it's an NPC invader. Oh, that's nice. Now my fucking longsword's at risk. That's not good. Oh, God. And our first death of the series. I fucking hate this guy. Absolutely cannot stand this guy. Not bad, though. Almost 2 hours in, our first death. So, I can't really complain. I mean, I can. It wouldn't get me anywhere, but, you know. God, I can't stand him. I absolutely cannot stand that guy. With every fiber of my being, I cannot stand that guy. Oh. Okay, well, you know what we gotta do? We gotta go back and get our damn souls. That was 16,000 souls. What an absolute prick. We're gonna come back and kick his ass later, because like I said, I just want my damn souls. That's literally all I want. Give me one quick second, guys. I gotta go grab something really quick. Oh, God. I'll take you guys with me. Oh, seriously? Oh my goodness, our house is becoming almost a hazard to walk through, but I said we took a day off from packing so that we can okay. All right. Be right back, guys. Gonna make a quick potty break and then we'll so we'll get through this this next little bit of area, and then we'll I think we'll wrap this first live stream up, and then I'll probably have another one of these up tonight for sure. But so, all right, we are gonna move proceed a little bit, and then like I said, we'll. Okay, you're still a dick. Thank you. Damn it. Get up. I just don't like these guys. Ooh. And he reared back to swing. There's the bonfire. This is what I was after. Seriously? This guy will invade you even if you're not human? Oh, I welcome you now, you little bitch. Really? Oh, you are really working my last... Motherfucker! Are you seriously right? Are you... This is like... insane. How am I dying this much to a fucking NPC invader? Oh my dear God. I fucking hate this game. Fucking bullshit. Kill me again, see what happens. This guy's an absolute prick. His sorcery is just ridiculous. Really? Thank you for hitting me with an arrow. I already got Mr. Sorcerer dude here that's... Motherfucker, I swear to God. Oh, you're a little bitch. You wanna freaking... Who is hitting me? You're a little dick. What are you doing up there, huh? Why don't you come down? Come down, little bitch. Thank you. pop one of these radiant gems to heal some more. Oh, you are a fucking snake. You gonna get over here? Huh? Die, you bastard! My goodness. If you defeat a Black Phantom NPC, you get a human effigy. My God, that was just absolute madness. We beat a Black Phantom. I think, like I said, since we're part of this covenant. Yep, your devotion to your covenant is deepened and you've gained a rank. And there's the blood bite ring. Like I said, I just figured might as well get it while I got it. Which I never thought about that. I mean, you got it. Well, no. They say that the Pilgrims of the Dark Covenant is the easiest way to reach rank 3, but honestly, you fight over 10 Black Phantom NPCs in this game. So that might be the way to get your... I have to do some research on that, but there is Malentia. We're actually going to spend 10,000 souls. So that way we can get our ring. No, I want all 5. I want this Pharaoh's Lockstone. Yep, to an NPC invader. Absolutely. Pop this, that way I can buy the Fragrant Branch of Yore, because I definitely want that. Really? That's ridiculous. 12,000. Fragrant Branch of Yore, there we go. And then now we can just talk to her. And there you go. Covetous Silver Serpent Ring +1 increases the amount of souls you get from slain enemies. Again, get this much earlier than anticipated. So, there we go. Alright. Not too bad. 2 deaths. But, yeah, I think we're gonna tackle the Pursuer, and then, like I said, we'll wrap this live stream up. I got a couple phone calls to make regarding our new house, and then, so yeah, we're gonna take out the Pursuer, and I actually need to become I need to use a human effigy, rather. That way I can become... Use a human effigy to become human. Which, there we go. So. Alright, very nice. So, we're gonna get all these guys... all the enemies out of the way. We'll summon Alphalus for our fight with the Pursuer, and then... So we've gone on about a couple hours, but I guess tonight should be longer. But... what am I doing? I can take the shortcut. I don't know what the hell I'm thinking. I was like, man, I gotta get one. And we're yet to go through this door, which is opened with a soldier key. And we have new enemy type here. royal soldiers. Well, come join the party. Life gem, thank you. How nice of you. Come up through here. There's where the pursuer boss fog is. Wood arrows, really? And come over here for a soul of a nameless soldier and some life gems. And so where to go? Ooh, who is this? You know what? Fuck it. We'll summon Spoga. Spoga. Then we don't have to worry about going for Alphaless, but once I join the Sunlight Covenant, I'll welcome people to co-op so I can grind for the medals. And we get one of my favorite boss intros in the game, the Pursuer. And we'll see this guy quite often through the game. The Pursuer is tasked with one thing and one thing only, and that is to kill you. And there's a couple ballistas that we can use in the Pursuer. You can actually use them on the Pursuer. Or, you know, miss, that works too. But yeah, you can see, yeah. But yeah, you can use the... Anyway, whatever. Guy sucks at baiting him, but... Ooh. He's right there. Oh, God. You take the aggro away? I don't know why you're trying to parry the guy, but... Oh, God. Yep. That will curse you. There, we got him. Very nice. And we get 15,300 souls. The soul of the Pursuer. Thank you, Spoga, for your assistance. This is another giant memory that we'll access later. Follow soldier armor. As our next live stream of this, I will have up for you guys tonight. I just got a message. I got to call our insurance company. So examine this. You'll have the Pursuer's Bird come and take you away to the front half of the Lost Bastille, which is where we will pick this live stream series up. Only 2 deaths, not, you know, not terrible. Could be worse. The Lost Bastille. To throw this for a couple human effigies. Very nice. the dull ember, which is a key item that we need for our blacksmith. So we're going to go ahead and wrap up the episode for the live stream right here, guys. Like I said, I got a couple things I had to get taken care of this morning. I do want to thank you guys so very much for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. Make sure also to give this video a thumbs up if you would. Pretty please. It does help the channel immensely. And with that being said, I will catch you guys later on today for another video. Don't miss it, and we'll catch you in the next episode.